Evening guys, so on to another video and on to another road trip. So first thing in the morning, we will be setting off for a road trip from Gok in Germany over to Lincoln in the UK. Car's currently charging now, it's got 6 hours left to charge due to our little charge setup we have going. We can't obviously have a charge point put in at home, so we're running the UMC across into an extension lead, across a lawn and through into a window to give us 100% charge when we set off at around about 4:30 in the morning. So it should be a fairly smooth trip. I've allocated like 5 hours this side, 4.5 for the journey itself and half hour for charging, and then onto the tunnel, get all the paperwork sorted. We will be bringing the dog with us this time, so we'll have to stop at the pet reception as well. One of them's staying over in Germany though at a friend's, so she'll be having a whale of a time. And then for once we'll be able to use a charging system at the Eurotunnel that will fully charge the car without having a hissy fit like the Kona did. So we'll get the car charged up at the Eurotunnel and then straight up the A1 to Lincoln. Worst comes to worst, if we start getting short, we've always got Grantham superchargers on the way as we go past there, but apart from that we should be absolutely peachy. It's the first time Littlin and Wifey's experienced the Tesla road trip rather than all the faff that you have with the Kona, so hopefully that should be a lot easier. And yeah, we'll be just over 500 miles by the time we get there, so should be one stop this side and then once at the Eurotunnel, and that should be enough to get us through. Alright then guys, I'll catch you in the morning. Morning guys, so I know you can't see me very well, but we're all in the car, we're all packed. Honey's in the back there on the hammock next to Sienna. Miraculously, we seem to have had thunder and lightning last night, so no excuse Honey for panting. We'll set off now. Hopefully we'll make the first stop around about 7-8 o'clock. It's now 4:48, and then just have a leg stretch and see if we can get a charge quick, and then onto the tunnel. I'll catch you when it's daylight. That's us into Belgium. We've now been on the road for a little over an hour. We've got another hour and a half before our stop at Bruges. Hopefully, if not before, we'll stop a little bit before if needed, but it says we're going to arrive at Bruges with 5% supercharger, and then 20 minutes there will get me to the Eurotunnel where we can sort everything out for the dogs. Or dog. Only one of them's come this time, in Jenny. Hopefully it shouldn't be too much longer. It reckons about 7:30 at Bruges, so we should get to tunnel within plenty of time. We have to get there between 45 and an hour and a half to get Honey checked in at the passport reception for the pets, which is before the main check-in. But yeah, I'll catch you at the charger.
So I'm gonna give it to you.
That's us at this supercharger. So we got here with 10% left, averaged 155 watt-hours per kilometre, so it's not too bad. Get plugged in and see what speeds we get.
Clever. I can't really do it because it's kind of heavy.
That's it. Has it gone green?
What?
What colour is it?
What, this?
Yeah.
Blue.
Is it green now?
Yes.
There we go then. That means we're working. Right then, that's us charging. We're pulling 118 kilowatts at the moment. Supercharger says we need 15 minutes and then it'll be on to Calais to the pet reception for Honey. Should take her out now, give her a leg stretch and a drink, and then yeah, it was easy enough to get plugged in. Little one can even plug these in and start them, so there's no cards or faffing around. Right, I'll see you at the Eurotunnel. Right then, that's us at the terminal. We're now waiting in a queue as we're going around the roundabout after going to the pet reception. They were already calling our letter for boarding, so we're now sat waiting. We've got to wait probably about 10-15 minutes, so there wasn't really much. It would have been 10-15 minutes of charge, I suppose, but then you always wonder whether you're going to miss the train and end up on the next one. So we'll just see. I've got 23% left, so that'll be enough to get us up the road on the UK. So we'll see how far we get before we need to pull in. I'll start having a look on the map about where the superchargers are that side. But no, all in all, it's been a smooth journey. Honey's still as happy as ever. You okay, Sienna?
Just hot.
Just hot. Yeah, it's a warm day. Hopefully it'll cool down when we get to England. It's
more
normally
like roasting.
Yeah, it's normally colder in the UK, isn't it? Right, and I'll see you when we get on the train. that's us on the train. It's going to be around about 10 to 10 UK time by the time we get across, and then it's literally go find a supercharger. Close one's Maidstone, just can't obviously use Folkestone's at the other end because you can't get around there. So we'll head to Maidstone supercharger. I've got 50 miles of range left. I think it's about 20-25 miles from Folkestone terminal to Maidstone. So hopefully that should be enough range. Otherwise we'll stop at Ionity or whatever else we can find. There's still plenty of them about. It'd be interesting to see in the UK whether the 50 kilowatt and 150 and all that from other providers other than Tesla are on there like they are in Germany. You get the Ionities and the Fastneds and that all appear on there, the Allegros as well. They all appear on the maps now, so it'd be interesting to see if they're doing the UK. Right then, I'll catch you once we find a charger. See you in a bit. Right then, that's us at Maidstone. So we got there, we had 15 miles left, so that was good and a little fine. We've already gone up to like 127, I think it was kilowatts, so that's plenty of speed. I'm just going to literally sit here. I know it's not the most efficient way to do a journey, charge to 70% or whatever, but we're just going to go get a bit of food and take the dogs for a walk, well, Honey for a walk, and then we'll pop back to the car. It says it'll take 40 minutes to get enough range, so then we won't need to stop again until we get to Lincoln. So should be at Lincoln for around about 1-2 o'clock, so that'll be nice. But yeah, it's all in all, it's been a peachy drive. This supercharger is a bit of an odd one with pull-in stalls, and the fact there's so few. There is currently 5 cars charging and there's only 6 stalls, but I suspect they've all probably done the same and just come straight off the tunnel. If you could get back into the superchargers at Folkestone, you'd be fine, but you can't get back in. So, but no, it is what it is. I don't want to rant and just make life a little easier, but on the whole, trip's been smooth. This car is a good car to road trip in, to be fair. Obviously we're planning on doing quite a bit of that, with playing around in Europe as well as coming back occasionally to see the family. So on the whole, it's all been well. Right then, I'll catch you then now when we get to Lincoln. Right then guys, this is finally here. We arrived with 25 miles left. We left Gok in Germany at 5 o'clock this morning roughly, and got here at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So long old drive, but car was absolutely fine. We had 2 stops in the end. One at Bruges for 15 minutes. No, it was 20 minutes because I was faffing around. The car was already done. And then one at Maidstone Supercharger for 25 minutes. And that was enough to get us to Lincoln. So we'll go and unpack, get everything sorted. Sienna's obviously already gone in to see her Nana and Grandad, and then I will go and order some Domino's pizza because you can't get that in Germany. And I might have a KFC later as well, and a Chinese. It's going to be a bad 2 weeks for like takeaways. This is. It's like, let's eat all the stuff we can't get in Germany. Like, no Chinese, no KFC, no Pizza Hut, no Domino's. Oh dear. Oh dear. Might have gained a few pounds. COVID. We'll blame COVID. That'll be fine. But no, efficiency wise though, we have, let me just have a quick look. We used 107 kilowatt hours of energy to get from Gok to Lincoln, and we arrived with the efficiency was 245 watt hours per mile, and that in the other one is 153 watt hours per kilometre. So overall that's pretty tidy, to be fair. I was pleased with that. Word of advice: if you're gonna get to the UK, stay south of the M25 at lunchtime on a Saturday, because it is like the world's biggest car park. That wasted nearly an hour of our time today. An hour, just because the M25 was a car park. But apart from that, the car's been absolutely fine, no issues. There was actually an issue, a few phantom brakes on the phantom braking, where it just didn't seem to, well, it wasn't really phantom braking, it just dropped the speed limit. It just didn't know what the speed limit was on the new section of road as you go onto the M11, I believe. They've just redone a stretch and it just didn't know what it was. So you'd set the cruise control to 65, 70, and then it just starts to slowly go back down. It'd still say it was 65, 70 set on the cruise, on the autopilot, but it just not keep the speed. So we had that for about 5 miles, and then as soon as it joined back the old bit, it was absolutely fine again. But no, apart from that, yeah, it was all peachy. So if you've enjoyed this video, please like, share and subscribe. And if you need a Tesla referral code, there's now one of them down there as well. And I'll see you all again soon. Take care.